Hey yo, y'all know Gap got a new commercial featuring South African singer and songwriter Tyla? Honestly, too, that shit pretty dope, so let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, y'all? Back again with another episode of Beats and Billboards. And like I said, in this episode, we are going to be talking about Gap's new creative campaign featuring Tyla called Linen Moves. Now, as the name would suggest, Linen Moves, it's a linen collection just in time for spring and summer. And yeah, they featured South African singer and songwriter Tyla. Now, if you haven't heard of Tyla, she had a viral TikTok hit that popped off really big last year called Water. It was super high charting on Billboard. I think it was the highest charting Billboard song by a South African artist ever. She's poised to do some really big things this year. And honestly, her music is really good. So if you get a chance, go to her Spotify, run her streams up, and go to Gap to check out this piece of creative work. Tyla, holla at the kid. I got some beats. Now, with that said, let's talk about the campaign. So, if you go to Gap's YouTube page, you'll see there's a minute and 20-minute long clip called Linen Moves. In the clip, you'll notice there's a lot of choreography actually done by a black man. Shay Latakulan, I believe is his name. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And shout out to A1234 Music on TikTok for providing more information on it. I'll put the link in the bio. But a lot of the choreography is inspired by 70s soul music. So Temptations, The Supremes, that kind of vibe, right? And it really comes through on the record. Now, with that said, backing it up a little bit, going into why I'm talking about the choreography, right? It was inspired by this song that also was a viral TikTok trend last year by a group called Jungle. Jungle had a song called Back on 74. You know, TikTok is a huge, massive platform. So if you're on that side of TikTok, you might have saw that dance craze pop off. It was a huge viral hit as well. And it's the soundtrack for the Linen Moves commercial. So cut to the commercial. You see Tyler come out with these dancers. They're dancing the back on 74. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole thing. But what makes this campaign special? Let's talk about that. Now, the first thing is the nostalgia, right? So if you're familiar with Gap's work from the 90s, a lot of their commercials had a similar kind of vibe. You had like a group of kids in one commercial that I've seen. They're kind of like sitting on a psych wall or whatever. And then next thing you know, they're getting up and they're dancing and vibing. Oh, it's cool. They got Gap clothing on, that kind of whole thing. But those commercials really appealed to Gen X and millennials in a very special way. So with this one, Gap actually tapped back into their roots and went back and used nostalgia to capture not only Gen Z by using an influencer that's popular with them like Tyla, but they also recaptured millennials and Gen X by harkening back to something that was near and dear to their childhood. So overall, it's a win for all parties involved. Tyla gets her first big creative campaign under her belt, and Gap gets to reach 3 different audiences at the same time. So major kudos to her strategic team, or her creative team, and major kudos to Gap's marketing team and the strategic minds at the creative agency who helped put this together. What else can we say about this, man? Honestly, it's just a dope campaign. Hopefully there's more to come. It comes with digital out of home. There's a social aspect to this campaign as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some more behind the scenes footage that comes out. Hopefully there's more behind the scenes footage to come out. But from the articles I've been seeing, they're also collaborating with Gap, they being Tyla and Jungle, to see about some in-store Spotify playlists and things like that. And checking my notes, I think that's pretty much everything, guys. If you're on social media, if you're on Twitter, you saw that this campaign started trending shortly after it came to fruition and was released to the world. I think right now there's a couple thousand views on Gap's page for this video. But yeah, this is just another testament to how a brand can choose the right influencer and really impact the world and make some really dope work. So if you're paying attention to this, I guess the overall takeaway is, 1, go back to your roots when it's warranted, but do it with a twist. Do it in a new way. So Gap, again, they used a new influencer in an old format and paired it together to make some marketing magic. That's a little bit of free game, something honestly I might think about taking back to my team. But with that said, I'm not going to hold y'all too long. This is Beats and Billboards. I'll be back again with another breakdown. Until then, check out Tyla, Gap, holla at the kid too if you want. I'm finna go make some beats. And yeah, man, be on the lookout for the next episode. Peace.